They creep in the dark, but we cut on the lights. No running, no ducking, we taking that fight. They whisper, they scheme, they think we don't see, but we got receipts, we airing it free. No mercy, no breaks, we stay on their neck. They praying for silence, we come to collect. The system stay slipping, but we keep the score. We're breaking the cycle, we're settling scores.
On Tuesday, March 25th, 2025, police in Columbus, Ohio, blicked a man that they described as a dangerous suspect. What wasn't immediately publicized, but quickly unraveled, was that this wasn't just any fugitive. He was on the run for the brutal taking out of a missing 13-year-old girl out of Toledo, Ohio. That young girl was Keimani Latigue. The man the police caught, 33-year-old Darnell Jones, also known by the alias Darnell Jerome Ogletree. Some sources note conflicting info about whether he was her biological father, but according to Keimani's grandmother, he was the only father she knew.
I seen her on the 15th. Her dad brought her down to my house, and apparently my mother gave him permission.
What's up, warriors? I'm Liberty Blaze, and this is Make P3 Scared Again USA. The MPSA mission to expose bad actors targeting our kids and arm you with the knowledge to spot their tricks before they strike using the tips I give you at the end of each video. If protecting our kids is your priority, hit that subscribe button. Already part of the Fire Squad? Welcome back. Don't forget to hit that like button for me on your way in. Now check this out. Keimani was last seen on March 16th. A student at Spring Elementary School, she was just days away from turning 14 when her family reported her missing on March 18th. That's a red flag all of in itself. Why is a girl about to be 14 still in elementary school?
Wait, what?
This is not a judgment moment, but that is most definitely a red flag all in itself. Back to the story. According to the affidavit, and according to Darnell's own words, he was the last person known to be with her. Police say he gave inconsistent and shady statements about that night. Based on those contradictions, a warrant was issued on Sunday, March 23rd for kidnapping. But Darnell, he was already on the run.
A TPD report tells us that her father, Darnell Jones, was seen on security cameras going to her guardian's home and taking her from there without consent, likely making him the last person to have seen her alive.
That same day, authorities found a body inside an abandoned house on Miami Street in Toledo.
Earlier today, Toledo police discovered a body inside of a home on Miami Street in East Toledo. Police have yet to confirm it was her body, but according to the girl's grandmother, Keimani Latigue's body was found.
The next day, March 24th, the Lucas County coroner confirmed the remains belonged to Keimani. The autopsy revealed her cause of demise, multiple incised wounds to the neck, which means someone used a sharp blade to slice more than once. That ain't no accident. That's pure rage.
And to be clear, right now, Darnell Jones has been charged with murder, abduction, and felonious assault. There have been no criminal charges filed regarding any sexual crimes at this point. We also just got information about Keimani's cause of death. The Lucas County coroner says she died from multiple incised wounds of the neck. She was pronounced dead shortly after noon yesterday.
Her demise was ruled a 187, and Jones was officially charged with the crime. Columbus police had already been alerted he might be in their city. By Tuesday morning, March 25th, Columbus SWAT tracked him down in the Victorian Village neighborhood. According to police, Jones had a blicky, and when SWAT pulled up, shots rang out. An officer fired multiple times. It's unclear if Jones shot back, but he was definitely hit. Lieutenant Brian Steele of the Fraternity Order of Police didn't hold back during a press conference.
When I heard about this case, this was an individual wanted for homicide out of Toledo. I called my union counterpart in Toledo. I said, hey, good news, we have your guy. Your guy committed a murder, chose to fled to our town. I'll tell you right now, the wrong town to come to if you murder somebody. Our SWAT team will go out looking for you.
A man wanted for the murder of a Toledo teenager caught here in Columbus after he was shot
by a SWAT officer at that Victorian Village intersection. Columbus police say a SWAT team have been following this man here in Columbus for the past several days. Police not saying what led up to the shooting. They tell us the suspect taken to the hospital where he's expected to survive.
Jones was taken to the hospital for lengthy surgery and expected to survive. He's now in stable condition. Police also told a vehicle that may be connected to the case. No one else was injured. Child protection defense tactic of the day. Don't assume safety. Verify it. The adults around Keimani Latigue failed her. Point blank. Whether through fear, denial, or just not asking enough questions, they allowed someone without custody, without proper vetting, and without proven paternity to have access to her. Nobody confirmed when she got home, nobody tracked her whereabouts, and nobody challenged whether the man she called daddy had any legal right to be around her in the first place. Calling an unverified man her daddy didn't just put her in harm's way, it may have slowed down the urgency of the investigation. People tend to lower their guard when they hear parent, but predators love titles that give them cover. The bottom line is, no minors should be moving around unchecked. If someone picks your child up, visits them, drops them off, or just spends time alone with them, you should know. You should be informed, and you should have a system in place to ensure this. Here's how you can be part of the Make P3 Those Scared Again movement and take action to keep your kids safe. Use these 3 tips to help protect your kids, even from people they know. Number 1, normalize check-ins for minors. To this day, no one can confirm exactly when or if Keimani made it home after school. That's a problem. She should have had to check in the moment she got there. And if Darnell and his cousin were the last known adults with her, they should have been required to check in too, to hang out in the house alone with her, and especially before leaving her home alone. Nobody was informed they came by. Nobody was informed when they left. That means no one even knew when she was last safe. Set a policy. Every minor checks in after school, after custody exchanges, at any time they're alone at home. And if an adult is involved, they need to check in too. Number 2, monitor their locations via apps. In Keimani's case, no one even knew where to start looking. It's unclear, but it seems there was no tracking system on her phone. If someone had been able to track her location, maybe they could have found her before it was too late. Use technology to help you keep up with your kids. Set up location sharing, arrival alerts, and auto check-in apps like Life 360 or Google Family Link. These tools send pings when a child arrives at or leaves their location. No guesswork, no silence, no secrets. Number 3, true paternity matters. Calling someone dad doesn't make them safe. If paternity isn't legally established, that could give someone access to your child who shouldn't have it. And that title, dad, can cause people, including police, to hesitate or misjudge the risk. We don't know the full details yet, but according to Keimani's grandmother, Darnell wasn't her legal father. If that's true, then he had no business having access to her at all. If you have any doubts about your child's paternity, handle it now, especially if the man in question is not a good guy. And if you're a man who knows that child is yours in your heart, go prove it legally. Fight for a court order if you have to, because only you can protect your child the way you can. Predators count on people looking the other way. They rely on discomfort, denial, and the hope that no one will ask the hard questions. Have you ever ignored a red flag because the person was family? Have you ever stayed silent because it felt too messy to speak up? Drop your response in the comments. Let's learn from each other and help stop predators like Darnell Jones from preying on our kids. Remember, it's our duty to make P3 those like Darnell Jones scared again. For more cases like this and ways to protect our kids, like, share, and subscribe to help spread the word about the MPSA movement. I'm Liberty Blaze, and I'm out.
They creep in the dark, but we cut on the lights. No running, no ducking, we taking that fight. They whisper, they scheme, they think we don't see, but we got receipts, we airing it free. No mercy, no breaks, we stay on their neck. They praying for silence, we come to collect. The system stay slipping, but we keep the score. We're breaking the cycle, we're settling scores.